State of Tennessee.
Your own state of Tennessee calls Officer Keith Crosby.
I'll just step this way, stand on the sill, face the judge, raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
I do.
Please have a seat. Watch your step. And I need you to speak up for the benefit of the Mountain Court reporter. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would you please state your name and spell it for the jury?
Keith Crosby. Keithcrosby.
And Officer Crosby, you don't have to speak directly into the microphone. If as long as it's in the area, it's picking up, it's for the court reporter. Officer Crosby, where do you work?
Memphis Police Department, Apple Farms Station.
How long have you been with the Memphis Police Department?
Approximately 21 years.
And what's your current job duty assignment?
Patrol officer.
What's a patrol officer do?
Patrol officer ride the neighborhoods, get dispatch calls throughout the community for assistance, whatever may need it.
So when someone calls, say for the police, emergency or non-emergency, are patrol officers the one who go out to the scene and figure out what's going on?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to direct your attention back to February 2nd of 2022. Were you working with MPD then?
I was.
Where were you assigned to?
Apple Farm Station.
And what was your job duty capacity?
A patrol officer, answer calls and dispatch and traffic violation.
What shift were you working at that time?
It's the midnight shift, called the after shift.
Were you dispatched out to 8702 Lathbury?
Yes, I was.
Is that here in Memphis, Shelby County, Tennessee?
Yes.
Were you dispatched out there around 1:35-ish in the morning?
I was.
Do you recall what was the nature of the call, the reason for the call out?
The call was, I believe the parents called about threatening phone calls to their son.
Did you make the scene there, 8702 Lathbury?
Yes, I did.
You're requesting permission to pass a photograph of the witness?
Go ahead, please.
Officer Crosby, I passed you a photograph. Do you recognize that photograph?
I do.
What is it?
It's the photograph of the car, my car parked in the driveway of the house on Lathbury Code.
So is that 8702 Lathbury that you responded to?
It is.
Your Honor, this time I ask that it be marked as exhibit number 136. Requesting permission to publish once marked.
Yes, sir.
Up on the TV screen, is that exhibit 136 a photograph of Lathbury residence?
Yes, this the house, and this is my patrol figure when I was signing the Apple Farm Patrol, so yeah, 8623.
So you said 8623. How can you tell that is the patrol vehicle you were driving?
Because it was assigned to me when I was out there at the station. I drove it for a couple of years.
Is there a number on it somewhere?
Yes, right here, you can see it. It's 8623, and it's at the top.
Now, this photograph appears to be taken after daylight, correct? Or during daylight hours?
Yes, sir.
When you responded there, was it still nighttime?
Yes, it was approximately 1:30 in the morning.
Okay. But you were on the scene there for a while?
Several hours, yes.
Going back to once you arrived there at 8702 Lathbury, what did you do?
Once I arrived, I walked up to the door. Right here, and you can't really see because of the garage. But I walked to the door and Brandon opened the door. Well, somebody opened the door and I encountered Brandon and his parents and a female teacher.
So there are 4 people there at the residence?
Yes.
Brandon, is that Brandon Isabelle?
Yes, it is.
Do you see him in the courtroom today?
I do.
Would you please point him out and identify him by something he's wearing?
With the glasses and the blue shirt on.
This time ask the record reflect that witnesses identify the defendant.
Yes, sir.
What happened? Well, let me back up first. Were you able to determine who's the one who would call for police?
One of his parents had called. I believe it was his mom, and it was concerned because he was receiving threatening phone calls.
You mentioned
Messages.
that you made contact with Brandon Isabelle.
Yes.
Describe that contact. How did it start?
Oh, it was verbal, and he was explaining to me and my partner that he was receiving threatening phone calls and messages from the family members, the brothers of his ex-girlfriend at the time.
Is that Danielle Hoyle?
Yes.
The ex-girlfriend you're referring to?
Right.
When he was talking about receiving threatening messages and phone calls, did he have a phone with him?
Yeah, he had a cell phone with him. He actually handed it to me and let me see it. I can't recall exactly what the message had said. So at that time, I told my partner, because we had conversed a little bit, and from what he was saying to me, I was like, something a bit off here. So I told my partner that I would be back. So
You mentioned that something was a little off. What made you feel that way?
the way he was explaining the story to me, and the female was missing, and he had told me they had found her car. So I was gonna go make a phone call to communications,
In communications, who's that?
the dispatcher.
So did you then go make a phone call to communications?
Yes, but before I made the phone call, I asked him what was her name, last name, and my partner, he tried to pull it up. So we couldn't pull it up, so we knew that maybe the spelling or something might have been off.
And her
So-
name, is that Danielle Hoyle?
Yes.
What did you do next after you realized the spelling may have been off and you couldn't get it pulled up in y'all's, was it your PDAs?
Yes, so I was about right here, my partner was up here. So I walked back down to my patrol vehicle somewhere in this area. But at the time, it was like dark because it was no light. The lighting were out in this area. So as I opened my car door up, something had startled me and I turned around. So when I turned around, it was an older gentleman. And he said to me, he said, I want to know what my daughter is.
Whoa. Pause. When she objects, we stop talking. Give me a
Okay, I
second.
didn't hear her.
Objection to hearsay?
Your Honor, if I may lay a foundation first and then revisit the objection.
Okay. So for now, I'm going to sustain the objection
Yes, Your
while you
Honor.
try to cure and lay your foundation
Yes,
for
Your
the
Honor.
next series of questions.
Yes, Your Honor, absolutely.
Go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Officer
Okay.
Crosby, you mentioned that a male approached you. Can you
Yes.
describe what that male looked like?
He was an older gentleman. He was taller than me, and his hair was kind of thick. And
What was his demeanor?
shocked. He had tears in his eyes when I saw him. So when I told him to step back, I noticed it was like several other people with him, and that's when he informed me that he was looking for his daughter. So I told him, I said, "Hey, step back. I just got here. I'm trying to find out what's going on." So when I learned that information, I said, "Well, give me her name and date of birth." So
Were you able to obtain a name and date of birth for the person that they were looking for?
yes, from him and a lady that may have been her mom, from both of them.
Whose name did you learn that they were looking for?
Miss Hoyle.
What did you do next?
So after I got that information, I told them just hold on. I walked off and I called communications and I asked the dispatcher. I said, "Hey, is anybody working a missing person case or anything in the city with Miss Hoyle?" I gave her the name and date of birth, and I could hear her in the background typing, and she was like,
Objection to hearsay.
And she was like,
He was about to say what his dispatch had told him.
you can't testify about what someone told you
Okay,
without us getting a stream of objections.
okay.
Without saying, may I continue, Your Honor? Sorry.
Please.
Without saying,
Sustain. Please. Go ahead.
without saying what was said to you,
Mhm.
did you have a conversation with the communications person?
I did. So after I learned.
What did you, and so after talking with the communications person, what did you come to understand the situation to be?
It was very serious in nature, so I had the dispatcher to start me some more calls, and those family members that was on scene, I had got them out of there.
Did you learn this, whether there was an ongoing investigation involving Danielle Hoyle?
I did.
What was the nature of that investigation?
A homicide.
Specifically, were there any particular factors surrounding that homicide that you learned?
Yes.
Moving forward, what did you do next after you learned that there was an active homicide investigation?
I informed my supervisor and told him what I had. So he called the Federal Response Bureau, and that's when he had learned that they was looking for Mr. Brandon.
What did you do after learning that Mr. Brandon, Isabelle, was potentially a person of interest at this point? Is that fair to say?
Yes, at that time, Brandon was taken to the patrol vehicle and detained, and he had a cell phone with him, which we separated and put it in the front of the car.
Why do you do that? Why do you separate a person from their cell phone before you put them in the back of the vehicle?
Well, it's for several reasons. One is to preserve evidence, or you don't want them to make any contact, call anybody, things of that nature.
What's the concern with them calling anybody?
You can call, get a story together, or you can call somebody, come home somebody. It's both safety and preserve.
You mentioned there were also some other people on the scene.
Yes.
Was anybody else detained at that time?
Yes, a young lady that was with him, Ariel,
Artisha Stewart?
yes, Artisha.
Did she have a phone on her as well?
Yes, she also had a phone, and she was detained and put in the other patrol vehicle, and also her phone was separated from her.
So both Brandon Isabelle and Artisha Stewart at that point were in separate vehicles,
Yes,
and both had their phones
separated
from them.
Yes,
Where did y'all put the phones?
in the front of the patrol car, on the inside.
And in the patrol car, is there any type of barrier that prevents someone in the back getting
Yes,
to
a
the front?
partition that separate the passengers from the rear.
Like what you would typically think of in a patrol vehicle?
Yes, the cage. Mhm.
After that, did you stay on the scene for longer?
Yes, still with daylight.
Did you have any more communications or interaction, without talking about what anybody said, did you have any more interactions with Brandon Isabel's parents?
I did.
At some point in time, did you come to find out that there were Ring cameras
Yes, I
at the
did.
residence? How did you come to find out there were Ring cameras?
His mom, she was briefly talking about it, and she volunteered to let me look at it. She had handed me the phone, and I scrubbed through the phone for maybe about 20 minutes or so.
Did you see where the Ring cameras were located?
Yes, one on the front door and one near the garage, on the garage right in here in this area, and the other on the front door.
So you mentioned you spoke with them and they gave you verbal consent to look at the cameras on their phone?
Yes,
Did you then look at the cameras on their phone?
I did.
About how long do you think you spent going through the Ring camera footage?
20 minutes or more.
Specifically, what day were you looking at?
That day and the day before.
February 1st and 2nd of 2022?
Yes.
While you were looking through that Ring camera footage, did you notice anything of interest to you?
Yes, I did.
You are requesting permission to approach past the witness and envelope with a flash drive.
Go ahead, please.
Officer Crosby, I passed you an envelope. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the flash drive to the video to 8702 Blackberry.
Is that the Ring camera video?
Yes, it is.
How do you recognize that?
This is my writing on the front of it,
Okay.
in my initials.
What's inside there?
The flash drive.
Can you open it up and take a look, please? Do you recognize that flash drive?
Yes, it is. My initials on this side.
Did you watch the videos on that flash drive?
I did.
Are they a fair and accurate depiction of the video that you reviewed on the ring camera footage from that night?
Yes.
On the phones of Brandon and Isabel's parents?
Yes, it is.
At this time, ask that be marked as Exhibit 137. Requesting permission to pass another photograph to the witness. Officer Crosby, I passed you a photograph. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's a photograph of Brandon coming home.
Is that a still frame photograph from the ring footage?
It is.
Is it a fair and accurate depiction of a single frame from that video?
It is.
During this time, I ask you marked as Exhibit 138. And then I'll have one more thing to pass to the witness. Officer Crosby, I passed you a collection of 2 photographs. Do you recognize them?
Yes, these are both still shots from the video.
And is that still shot from the video at 10:29 p.m.?
Yes, it is.
And is that a fair and accurate depiction of the single frames from that video of that time?
Yes.
Here, this time I asked that it be marked as collective Exhibit 139, 2 photographs. And then you're going to be requesting permission to publish the previously
Go ahead, please.
entered items. Officer Crosby, what's occurring in this video?
This video was Brandon coming home, I believe, at 10:24 p.m. when he exited the vehicle.
And moving on to the next one, I'm sorry, was that at 7:58 p.m.? Was that 7:58 p.m., this video? Is there a timestamp in the bottom right-hand corner?
Yes.
Can you read it from there?
I can't read it from here.
You're requesting permission for the witness to step down to get
Would you
closer.
like to get closer, sir?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
What's the timestamp on that video?
Oh, it's 19:59 hours,
So converting that into regular 12 hours, what's that?
7:59 p.m.
Go to the second video. This is a video at 8:05 p.m.
Yes.
Now, going back to the very beginning, what do you see in the very top right quarter of the video?
You can see the white vehicle that Brandon was in leaving the residence.
So in the previous video at 7:58, he was arriving at the residence, correct?
Right.
And in this video at 8:05 p.m., he's pulling off.
Yes.
going to the third video. This one's at 10:24 p.m., correct?
Yes, it is.
And who's that getting out of the vehicle?
It's Brandon getting out of the vehicle,
Where's he going?
back inside his residence.
Now, going back, well, we'll let the video play through. Now posting Exhibit 138. Is this the still shot from the video that we just watched?
Yes.
And what do we see in this still shot?
Brandon appeared to be exiting the vehicle.
And this is at 10:24 p.m., correct?
Correct.
On February 1st, 2022.
Yes.
What is he wearing?
He's wearing an athletic top, navy blue and dark blue, some type of dark athletic pants, and black and white slides, commonly known as Adidas. That's their signature.
How do you recognize them as possibly being Adidas slides?
My son he wear those all the time.
Moving forward to the fourth video on the flash drive. Start at the beginning. This is the video from 10:29 p.m.
Yes.
on February 1st, 2022.
Yes.
What are we seeing here?
Brandon returning to the vehicle.
What's different,
I noticed
if anything?
this time you can see a white shirt, then the navy blue athletic top. Appear to be the same pants. He's carrying a blue bag this time. And also this time he's not wearing slides, he's wearing some color Crocs.
What's he doing now?
Getting into the vehicle, getting ready to leave.
What's going on now?
He's bagging out the driveway, leaving.
Now putting on the screen was collective exhibit 139. This is photograph 1 of the collective exhibit. What are we seeing in this photograph?
This was Brandon returning a couple minutes later. Like I said, he doesn't have the athletic top on this time. White shirt, he's carrying a blue bag. Appear to have the same pants on, but this time a different type of shoes, which are coming, the Crocs.
And what about this photograph, the second photograph in collective exhibit 139?
He's getting ready to get into the vehicle.
Now, when you saw Brandon Isabelle in the early morning hours of February 2nd, 2022, what was he wearing to your recollection?
He's wearing a white shirt, and I believe those dark pants, but I can't remember the shoes.
But the shirt, you do remember he was wearing a white shirt?
Yes.
So you'll pass witness.
No questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You may sit down.